Welcome, Spartan hockey fans. Tonight's matchup features your Mayo Spartans against the Owatonna Huskies. Second matchup of the season between the Spartans and the Huskies. Earlier in the season, the JV squad beat the Huskies 4-0 in Owatonna, followed by a varsity loss 1-0. So we should see a competitive game both at the JV level and varsity level tonight. JV was able to get back to their winning ways against Northfield on Monday. The 5-2 victory. About a minute left in warm-ups, and we'll have puck drop momentarily. What do you want to do? Play-by-play or call it?
Welcome, Spartan fans, to this JV contest versus the Owatonna Huskies and your Mayo Spartans. Spartans coming off an important win over Northfield against the JV. And looking to add to that with another W in the win column tonight.
Big section matchup for varsity too. Still jockeying for the 5, 6, 7 seed between Owatonna, Mayo, and Century. So varsity definitely needs a victory tonight.
Important games all around. Finn Morey in for the draw for the Spartans. He's with Lamers and Christofferson. Face-off intercepted there by Morey. Lamers now in the slot. He gets poked away. Owatonna comes the other direction, but that one's intercepted and stolen by Morey. Sends it down into the corner for Lamers. He takes a big check, stays up. That one's delivered into the slot. Ooh, swing and a miss. Strike one for Finn Morey as it just hopped over his stick on a bouncing pass. Here's Morey out of the corner, around the net. Good escape move there. Oh, looking for the centering pass just outside Lamers' reach. Yank looked to keep it in, and it's poked away from him, and then it'll go all the way down the end of the ice. He'll have to gather it behind Colin Blommel. And now skating up ice is Christofferson. Makes one man miss over the red line. Looking to get it across to Yank. Yank backs up into the neutral zone. Sends it over to Dahl. Dahl sends it in deep, and after it is Ivan Holden. Holden looking to center it. He had Christofferson breaking, but just outside his reach. Now sent back down into the Owatonna zone. Rung around the boards. And delayed offsides, I believe.
I heard him up from up here. Not sure why the kids on the ice couldn't hear him.
They just get so focused, you know. It's like, gotta get on the puck. Gotta get on the puck. And with that, we're going to face off outside the zone. 13:53 remaining in the first period. Pendergrast in for the draw. He wins it. And the Spartans get into the zone. Pendy with a shot. That one's low angle off the mark. Kept in the zone by the Spartans. Ooh, Pendergast looking to center it. He does! And Holden with a spinorama strikes first for the Mayo Spartans. The Spartans up 1-0 on that spinorama goal from Ivan Holden. The first for him in several weeks, as he's coming off an injury with that broken arm. It's great to see him get on the score sheet. Spartans win the draw again. Ethan Pendergast perfect from the circle. Huskies reverse course. Bassano looking up ice to Case, misses the mark there. Now Owatonna controls through the neutral zone. Picked off by Pendergast. He gains the line. That one's shoved in. Here's an opportunity for Holden again. Oh, he was just shoving it over on the backside of the net to Case, just outside his reach. Another opportunity for the Spartans out of the corner. Case looking for Pendergast. Now to Holden. Another opportunity. Putting a lot of pressure on this Owatonna goaltender. Pendy now out of the corner looking for the centering pass to Case again. That one misses the mark. Now to Holden. That hops over his stick and back into the corner. Out of the corner comes Pendergast. Sends it out to the point. That's Bassano. He skips one man, but they poke it out into the neutral zone, and over to help him is his defensive partner, Preby. He'll give it back over to Bassano on the opposite side as they trade sides. Now Bassano over to Preby up the near wall. He gets it up to Harding. Harding was trying to go through the neutral zone to Preby. That missed the mark. Owatonna now trying to gain the zone. Defended well there by Pendergast. He thought he might have gotten a penalty, but none forthcoming. So Bassano will retreat into the Spartan zone. Preby, nice pass up to Harding. That's off his stick, and Owatonna will send it right back into the zone. Blommel out to play it. Ooh, Owatonna there first. He was looking to center it. That one's picked off there by Weston Brandt. Now stolen back away by Owatonna, but looks like Case in to offer some help. Or Preby, rather. Long shot there. Easily handled by your Spartan goaltender, Colin Blommel. And we're going to face off to the far side of the Spartan goaltender with 11:51 remaining in the first period. Spartans on top, 1-0. Weston Brandt out centering the line into the faceoff dot. Faceoff won by Owatonna. Shot from the point. Blocker saved by Blommel. Rebound. Saves it again. Yank passes it up to Preby. Preby looking cross ice for Harding. That one misses him, but gets into the Owatonna zone as they try and break out. They'll skate it up through the neutral zone. Owatonna now into the Spartan end. They send it down into the corner. Defended well there by Brenhog. Now behind the net, looking to come out. Weston Brandt able to clog up behind the net and stop that attempt. Now the Owatonna Huskies dig it out. Another couple bodies flying into the corner. Finally, Yank comes up with it. And he's looking up ice. He'll find Preby. Preby cross ice to Harding. That one's intercepted by Owatonna. They come right back down into the Spartan zone. Stick save off a weak shot from Owatonna. Looking to come up the far side. Morey picks it up. He's going to give it up to Harding. Harding trying to get it out. He gets it back to Morey. Morey skates up through the neutral zone. 1-on-2. Making a nice escape move there. Makes a guy fly. Gets it back to Christofferson. His shot just misses the mark. Now they get it in to the half wall. Bassano looking to hold the line. That comes out to the neutral zone, unfortunately, but picked up by Dahl. Dahl Gains the red line. Looking to get into the zone, he does so. Sends it down into the corner. Picked up by the Owatonna defenseman. Looking to come out in front of the net. Christofferson with a good stick there. And Bassano holds the line. Good forecheck here by the Spartans. Now Christofferson, that's Morey. He spins, gives it to Lamers in the corner. Looking for Christofferson in the slot. That one's intercepted, but Bassano ends up with it. Shot, and then that one's a save by the Owatonna goaltender. Now Morey on the forecheck. He keeps it in. Christofferson back there. They still can't break out. Finally they do. And it looks like they'll get a one-on-one coming the other direction. Dahl with a good stick there. But Owatonna picks it up off the blue line. Good pickup there by Bassano. He's able to bat it out and bank it off the boards out to the neutral zone. Owatonna sends it right back down. Dahl to pick it up in the corner. Now behind the net. Reverse course, but sent it to an Owatonna Husky. Still behind the net. Huskies pick it up, looking for the centering pass. No one there. Now back to the point for the Huskies. They walk the line. Long shot. Saved by Colin Blommel. Case picks it up, looking for Lamers. He gets it out to neutral zone, but controlled by the Huskies. D-to-D pass. Now Lamers on the forecheck, pokes it away. He's 1-on-3, makes a cut to the slot. Pendergast was trailing. Would have had an opportunity, but it's cleared to the side. Huskies pick it up off the boards. Looking up ice. They gain the zone, and that one's offsides as number 26 for the Huskies. That would be Cooper Ingvoldson. A little bit early on the zone entry. And we're going to face off outside the Spartan zone with 8:52 remaining in the first period. It's Pendergast, Holton, and Case. Preby up to Yank. Yank looking up ice. He gets it to Case. Case takes a check into the boards. Gets it back to Holton. He was looking for the centering pass. He takes a big check in the corner. They decide to pin things up down there. Pendergast joins the fray. That gets over to Case. Case looking for the point. Finds Yank. Yank walks the line. Shot in the glove save by the Huskies goaltender. And we're going to face off to the far side of the Owatonna netminder with 8:24 remaining in the first period. 1-0 Mayo Spartans. In for the draw here is Aaron Harding. He's with Brandt and Preby. Owatonna able to pick up the puck and go the other direction. That shot's off the blocker and up and out of play. And we're going to face off to the near side of Colin Blommel after that save. Shots on goal in favor of the Huskies, 4-3. Spartans on top on the scoreboard, though, 1-0. Face-off won by the Spartans. Controlled by Bassano. He skates out through the neutral zone. Holds up at the blue line. Finally sends it in deep. Brandt there for the forecheck. Kept in by Harding momentarily, then Brenhog sends it around the back of the net. Preby there. Owatonna picks it up in the corner. Harding giving some pressure. Now out to the point. That's going to hop over Bassano's stick. He loses it momentarily. Uses a little knee action. Is able to get it down. Nice pass there. Oh!
Just offsides.
Just offsides. It was a great pass. Kind of deflected and slowed up the pass a little bit for Harding. Harding otherwise would have had a break right in clean on the goalie. Well, let's see if they can generate a little bit more offense here. Brandt in for the draw. He's with Harding and Preby. Wins the faceoff back to Dahl. Dahl over to Yank. Yank sends it up to Preby. Preby pokes it into the corner. There's a battle for it in the far side corner. Brandt able to pick it out. Preby now with it. He'll send it back down into the corner. Brandt able to forecheck that, and that they give it up to Preby. Shot. Saved by the Owatonna goalie. Now back to the point to Yank. Yank down into the corner for Preby. Preby was looking for the spinorama pass to Brandt as it knocked off his stick. Dahl able to hold the line, though. Now Owatonna able to try and break out, but that one's intercepted by Preby and sent back the other direction. Now Owatonna come back on a 2-on-1. off that transition play. Long shot there, misses the mark wide. Comes all the way back to the Owatonna zone. They go D to D with it. Send it back down into the Spartan zone. Hopping puck there. Goes over Dahl's stick. Behind the net, it finds its way and out in front. And Colin Blommel says, "Nah, I don't think I want this in the slot," and he'll cover it up. And we're going to face off to the near side of the Spartan goaltender with 6:37 remaining in the first period. Finn Morey in for the draw for the Spartans. Face-off won by Owatonna. Long shot there, fielded by Colin Blommel. Will do it all over again as he holds on to it. Face-off to the near side of Colin. Morey in for the draw again. This time wins the draw. Controlled by Lamers. Lamers getting across ice over to Christofferson. Christofferson over the blue line. Looking to make a move. He gets checked down. Now Morey after it. His forecheck is successful. Lamers gets it. They look to poke it out into the slot. Now the Huskies end up intercepting and forces it out to the neutral zone. Spartans tip it in momentarily, controlled by the Huskies. Christofferson picks it up in the neutral zone. Wheels, makes one man miss. Could have been a hook. Preby looking for Morey. That's on his backhand. Now the two Mayo Spartans in it after it. That's Lamers and Morey fighting for the puck. Morey centers it. And this time the Husky goaltender says, "No, thank you. I'll cover it up," and we'll get a face-off to the near side of the Owatonna Huskies goaltender with 5:49 remaining in the first period. The face-off won by Logan Case. Holton puts it into the corner. The Huskies look to tap it out, but Holton holds the line. Sends it over to Case. Case looking for the centering pass. No one home. Holton able to retrieve, though. Now it's poked away from him and sent out, and we're going to get a breakaway. Nope. Looks like Dahl's going to be quicker, and goes a bit too far for the Huskies, so he just throws it toward the net on that sharp angle shot, and we'll get a face-off to the near side of Colin Blommel. With 5:24 remaining in the first period, Spartans up 1. Ethan Pendergast in for the draw. He wins it. Back to Dahl. Dahl sends it around for Case. Case looking up ice. He decides to bank it off the boards, and now we got a 2-on-1 the other direction. It's Holton and Pendergast. Pendergast with the backhand, loses it, and now he regains control. Good stick there by Dahl, and that one's going to go all the way back down the ice because it was above the shoulders, so that's a high stick in the biz, and we're going to face off all the way down in the Mayo Spartan zone with 5:04 remaining in the first period. It'll be Weston Brand in for the draw. He wins it cleanly to Preby. Preby around the net. He'll bank it off the boards for his brother, and he didn't quite make the red line, so we'll get an icing. Face off to the far side of Colin Blommel this time. Weston Brandt back in for the draw. He's been perfect tonight from the circle. Wins another one. Picks it up in the dot after Owatonna threatened. That pass to Harding's off the mark, but finds its way into the zone. Now behind the net. Centering pass to Preby out on the point. Shot to goal! Well done, Spartans. Preby stepped in to the slot off the centering pass. And I think that was Aaron Harding who was looking for the centering after he chipped it into the zone.
It got deflected on the shot from the point. I'm not sure if it went on an Owatonna player or a Spartan.
Nevertheless, Spartans up 2-0. 4:39 remaining in the first period. Out into the neutral zone. After a brief period of time in the Huskies' end. Now out to the point. They send it down deep. Dahl there for the Spartans. He'll send it over to Brenhog. Brenhog backhand pass to Lamers. Lamers sent back down around and into the zone. Now back out to the point. Long shot there, deflected in front. Colin Blommel tracked it the entire way, even on the bouncing redirect. He's perfect. Gloves that one out of the air, and we're going to face off to the far side of the Spartan goaltender with 4:07 remaining in the first period. It'll be Pendergast, Holton, and Case for the Spartans up front. Brenhog and Dahl at the points. Ethan Pendergast in a foot race. He wins it. He's got Holton.
Oh, good back check by
nice
Owatonna.
back check. It almost deflected in. Pendergast there to pick it up and send it to Case. Case to Holton. Holton looking for the centering pass. That's intercepted but held at the line by Brenhog. Now Owatonna switches directions on the transition. Case able to pick it up off that big hit by Bassano. Pendergast now down in the corner. He's bothered by a Husky. Sends it in the reverse course for Brenhog. Holton looked like he snuck behind the defenders, and he'll give some pressure into the corner. That allows Yank at the point to send it down in deep. Now the Huskies after it in the corner. They get it. They look to chip it out. Bassano backs up, and Pendergast will pick it up. Now Bassano, long stretch pass for Pendergast. That's just off the mark, and that'll be an icing. So Pendy was walking the blue line behind the defense. A great stretch pass opportunity, but Bassano's pass just off the mark, and we're going to face off all the way back down in the Mayo Spartans zone to the near side of Colin Blommel. In for the draw is Brandt. He wins it yet again. Back to Bassano. Bassano rings it all the way around the boards to Preby. Preby, good pickup off the boards. Cross ice pass to Harding. Enters the zone with speed. That shot's deflected. It'll go up and into the twine. And we're going to face off to the near side of the Husky goaltender as they get another puck as that one left the building. 2:38 remaining in the first period. Stepping into the face-off dot will be Brandt. He ties up his man. Owatonna picks up the puck at the dot. That one's defended well there by Bassano, allowing Yank to get it up to Harding. Harding enters the zone. That shot just misses the mark. Owatonna goaltender steers it back into the corner. Now a centering pass to Preby and a goal. Very nice centering pass. Harding recognized it, did a great shoulder check as he was going into the corner. Saw Preby in front, uncontested, and
we keep losing signal. I don't know why.
It's back. Sorry for those at home. It looks like we're getting a signal loss momentarily. Hopefully you saw the goal. It was a beaut. Face-off controlled by the Huskies. Sorry about the no signal. Hopefully you can hear me. We may do a little bit radio coverage if this flips in and out. Preby off the half wall. He sends it up to through the neutral zone. Owatonna there to send it back in. Dahl chases back, looking to beat the forechecker. He's tied up. Finally, it comes out to Harding. Harding gets it over to Preby. Preby able to chip it out to the neutral zone, but Owatonna controls. Now intercepted by Brandt in the neutral zone. He'll control it. He'll send it right into the zone as he just made the red line. No ice. Lamer's in for the forecheck. Now Christofferson. They ring it back around the boards to the near side. Dahl there. Morey now looking for the far side. Finds it. Christofferson with a golden opportunity there. A couple of shots. And now the Owatonna with an opportunity here against Dahl. He'll put on the brakes and he'll give a weak, sharp angle shot toward Colin Blommel, and he'll cover it up. And we're going to face off inside the Spartan zone. Spartans ahead 3-0 off a beautiful pass from Aaron Harding out of the corner to Preby. Morey wins the draw, back to Brenhog. Brenhog rings it around the boards for Lamers. Lamers looking up ice. He'll find Morey. He'll chip it in. Oh, now the defenseman finds it on his stick and will send it out through the neutral zone. And Owatonna will send it all the way down into the zone. Picking it up is Bassano behind the net. He was looking for Case on the breakout. Owatonna collect it. They go around the net. Send it up the near side. That one's intercepted now. Pendergast with a shot. That one's blocked. Brenhog with a shot. That one's redirected by Lamers. And he'll pick up another redirect goal. Beautiful tip by Brock Lamers. Found a nice quiet spot on the shot from Brenhog. And Spartans up 4-0.
Just a loose puck in the slot. Brenna comes in.
Lamers just redirected. Hard, it was just beautiful.
Hard low shot. And Lamers is able to redirect.
I think he got it on his backhand. Now Bassano looking for the breakout pass there to Holton. He's able to chip it up, but that's going to be offsides as the puck made its way out of the zone. So with 6.2 seconds remaining in the first period, it's your Mayo Spartans up 4-0 against the Huskies from Owatonna. Face-off won by the Huskies. They'll send it in deep. Rung around the Rosie. Brenhog there, and that'll do it for the first period. Your Spartans up 4-0 on 9 shots. Huskies had 6. Threatened occasionally, but Spartans certainly having the better forecheck and more offensive chances in that first period.
While we're waiting, we'll air some of the pictures from Hockey Day Minnesota when your Spartans took on Century John Marshall.
It was a fun day, but unfortunately the chartreuse caboose comes up short in that Hockey Day game. And the Spartans break huddle. And we're going to face off here momentarily as the goaltenders make it to the respective goals. For those watching at home, Spartans in white. They're visiting Owatonna Huskies in black. Your Spartans up 4-0. Face-off won and controlled by the Spartans, sent over near side to Case. Case will get it into the zone. He takes a check, but there to help him out is Pendergast. Comes out to Yank. Yank will send it back down in deep. Out of the corner. There's a volley of activity, but it comes over to the far side corner, picked up by the Huskies. Now intercepted. Here's an opportunity by And we're going to get a trip. A little bit of late, maybe a little bit of a knee by Logan Case. And we're going to get our first penalty of the game with 14:33 remaining in this second period. Case will go for tripping. Spartans hop on with 4 defenders, and it'll be Morey and Christofferson up front. Bassano and Preby at the point. Long shot there, misses the mark wide. Picked up by Christofferson off the half wall, and there's a 2-on-2 opportunity. Christofferson holds it. He'll get it into the zone. 3-on-2 now. Long shot there, or a short angle shot there. It hits the goalie in the mask. Picked up by the Huskies. They go the other direction. Gaining the zone. Pick it up after half wall. That one misses the mark. Picked up by Bassano. Bassano holds. Stolen back by Owatonna. Long shot there. Good interception there. Good step by Ali Bassano. Bassano off the half wall. Into the slot. Shot. That one misses the mark. Wide. Chipped up and over. And that'll go the length of the ice. And Spartans will get a change up. Presto change-o. 2 new Spartans onto the ice. Picked up by the Huskies in the neutral zone. Lamer's got to be careful there, and I think he's going to pick up the penalty.
He's going to go to the box for that one.
Checking from behind. Looked like the Husky kind of spun around. And Logan Case will have some extra company in the sin bin. 13:24 remaining in the second period. 51 seconds remaining in the penalty to Case. Tack on 2 more for Lamers, and it'll be 5-on-3 for the Huskies for the next 2 minutes. Face-off won and controlled by the Huskies. Long shot there, blocker save. There was a Husky stalking. Cleared by Dahl, now back out to the point. Shot redirect, cleared by Dahl into the corner. Back out to the point. D-to-D pass, now down low into the corner. They send it down to the half wall, playing pitch and catch. Huge hit there by Dahl.
Nice body by Dahl.
Puck pops up, now out to the point. Looking to escape Brandt, D-to-D pass. Long shot there, misses the mark. It will be rung around and controlled by the Huskies. Out of the half wall, poked away by Dahl. 4 seconds remain in the
here we go.
Penalty kill to
box too.
Case. Now we'll get another skater. So we'll get a 5-on-4, still on the penalty kill. Christofferson hopping back out there. He sent it in deep around Colin Blommel. Picking it up as Brenhog. He'll give it to Christofferson. Christofferson looking up ice for Case. He couldn't quite handle it. It's at the blue line, sent back down in for the Huskies. Case down from behind the net. He'll beat one man. Oh, it catches up in the snow, but he's able to clear. Huskies send it back down into the zone. 30 seconds remaining on the penalty kill. Dahl picks it up behind the goal. Picked up there by Logan Case. They steal it away from him, and Huskies working in the corner. Back out to the point. Long shot there, blocked by Case. Now another shot, looking for the redirect, picked off by Christofferson. He comes the other direction. He's making people miss. Holds onto it and then dumps it in. Great job there by Holland Christofferson. After it now is Ali Bassano applying some pressure. Nathan Dozois adding to the fray. Puck bounces out to Yank. Yank was looking to clear, but kept in by the Huskies. Long shot there, saved by Blommel. Spartans kill it off, and with 11:07 remaining in the second period, Spartans up 4-0.
It's Dozois' first shift of the game. I didn't see him at all in the first period.
No,
Did
he was not out for the first period. I'm not sure.
Second period.
I'm not sure. They do have a couple of rules about shoes and other things.
Yeah. I didn't see him in warm-ups either, though.
Maybe he had a test to make up. School first. Aaron Hardy picks up the puck. He was looking to send it to Dozois, but Dozois bats it out of the air, and it finds its way into the Spartan bench, so we'll get a face-off outside the Spartan zone. Brandt in for the draw. He wins it. DDD pass to Yank. Yank looks up ice for Dozois. Dozois gets the line. He's still with it, looking to send it into the slot. Big scrum here in the corner. Owatonna comes away with it. They ring it around. Brandt there to hold his own. Dozois takes a hit. They look to clear, but Bassano there from the point. He'll send it back down low. Aaron Harding there to retrieve first. He'll send it out to Preby. Preby had his shot blocked, or maybe didn't get full wood on it. Bassano able to hold the line. Dozois there. He takes a check in the corner. The Huskies pick it up. Send it up ice. The near side. Harding, though, with a quick stick, able to do the spinorama and send it right back down in. Kept in there by Pendergast. So he fights for it in the corner, as does Harding. Oh, looking for the centering pass. Harding lost sight of it. And Owatonna ices it, and we'll get a face-off to the near side of the Husky goaltender with 9:43 remaining in the second period. Spartans up 4-0. Colin Blommel, perfect yet again. Face-off controlled by the Spartans. Pendergast sent it down low to Holton. Holton fighting for it in the corner. Finally out to the point. Preby looking to hold the line. Pendergast now sends it down deep. He walks one guy. Nice move there by Ethan. Goaltender able to cover it up, and he's on his backside. Now Holton behind the net. He looked to chip it out into the front. Huskies control out of the corner through the neutral zone. They gain the Spartans line. Now from the point, long shot there, covered up by Blommel. Right in the bread basket, and we're going to face off to the near side of the Spartan goaltender with 9:01 remaining in the second period. Spartans back up front with Morey, Christofferson, and Lamers. Face off one into the half wall. It's a scrum for it in the corner. Huskies pick it up. Sharp angle shot controlled by Blommel. Did squeak out there at the very end, but the whistle had already blown, so we're going to face off to the near side of Colin Blommel with 8:52 remaining in the second period. Morey in for the draw. And hits a skate out to the point. Shot blocked. Lamers into the half wall, looking to bank it off for Christofferson, or actually for Morey. That was outside his reach. Shot and a save by Blommel, and we're going to face off to the far side of Colin Blommel. Morey in for the draw. Face-off won by Morey over to Dahl. Lamers able to pick it up at least for a second. It's batted off his stick. Now controlled by Yank. He'll send it across to Christofferson. Christofferson looking to, he was going to take a massive hit but avoided it. Now he picks it up, gives it to Lamers. Lamers skates up ice. Yank hopping up into the play. Dahl sends it up to Lamers. A little bit too close for comfort, but Yank there for the pass. Dahl from the point. He'll send it down in deep. Forecheck pressure applied by Lamers, Morey, and Dahl. Morey able to send it deep. Dahl with it. Looking for Lamers, looking for the centering pass. Now the Huskies come up with it, 2-on-2 the other direction. And they'll send it into the Spartan zone. Picked up by Preby. Preby behind his net. He takes a check. It's out to the point. Shot and a save by Colin Blommel as he lost the handle on it on the forecheck by the Huskies. And with 7:41 remaining in the second period, we're going to get a face-off inside the Spartan zone. Brandt wins the draw, sends it around for Case. Case will chip it out to Harding. Harding takes a shot, but keeps the zone. Case looking to hold at the line, as is Preby. They get it down low into the corner. Owatonna there first. They ring it around the boards. Bassano with a big hit there, but the puck squeaks by him and through the neutral zone. Brandt will send it up to Bassano. Bassano across ice to Case. That misses the mark, and that'll be an icing, although it was close. But we're going to come all the way down into the Spartan zone with 7:12 remaining in the second period. Spartans up 4-0. Face-off far side of Colin Blommel. Taken by Brandt. He'll win it. Over to Bassano. Bassano sends it over to Case. Case was looking for the cross-ice pass. It's out to the neutral zone. Finally, it's picked up there by Harding. He gets it over to the line. Puck batted around. Finds Bradstick. Shot in just missed the mark. Preby, DDD pass. Bassano, that one's redirected by Brandt. Then it hit a skate and stayed in the slot for a while. Then cleared by Owatonna to the half wall. They pick it up on the half wall. Poked away there by Harding. And cleared. Now back into the zone. Picked up by Owatonna, though. Looking for the stretch pass. Intercepted by Bassano. Brandt gets it and sends it back to Bassano. He's 1-on-3. Shot and a save by Owatonna's goaltender. Bank shot off there. That one's kept in by Dozois using his feet. Now into the corner. Owatonna gets it. Not well enough to get by Dozois. He takes a check but sends it to Pendergast. Pendergast from behind the net. Controlling through the slot. Over to Yank. Yank top of the circle. Shot and a stick save. Now into the corners, Dozois. He gets possession of it. Able to fight off his man. He'll send it to the point. Brenhog long shot to redirect. Just wide. Harding out of the corner. He'll reverse course to Pendergast. Good cycling by the Spartans right now. Pendergast up across the top of the circle. Into the slot. Shot. Redirect. Score by Ivan Holton. Great stick by Ivan Holton. He poked it through the slot and then was able to get another swipe at it. And beats the Owatonna goaltender as the Spartans were cycling, had a lot of momentum, a lot of shot opportunities. They finally get the one they want as Holton picks up his second of the game on kind of his self-pass as he originally got it from Pendergast and then poked it ahead and then somehow able to get a stick on it. It's back of the net, 5-0 Spartans. Face-off. Won and controlled by the Spartans. Lamers with it. Cross ice to Christofferson just outside his reach. Now Owatonna out of the corner. Preby holds the line. Lamers to Preby. Preby to Morey. He reverses course. Shot. That one just misses the mark. Looking for the shot through the wickets. Dahl able to hold the line. After it's Morey applying the pressure. They send it in. Preby there first. Owatonna able to pick up that errant puck off the half wall. They get it out through the neutral zone, picking it up inside the zone. Save by Colin Blommel near side, picked up by Dahl. And we're going to get a penalty for a cross check. And this one's going to go against Preby. So Preby is going to go to the box for cross-checking with 4:49 remaining in the second period. Spartans up 5-0. They find themselves down a man for the next 2 minutes. Face-off won and controlled by the Huskies. Out to the point. Reversing course down to the half wall. Now into the corner. Out to the half wall. Out to the point. That's an errant. This one's poked away by Weston Brandt. He has an opportunity. He'll protect that puck.
Even though the kid's stick ended up in his stomach.
No call. Unfortunately. No question there was a little hook. He got completely spun around.
That's a penalty right there, too. If the kid threw his stick to his teammate.
So a couple of no can-dos, but no calls. Spartans remain down a guy. Bassano playing some pitch and catch with Yank. Yank holds on to it. He'll send it over to Brandt. Brandt to Bassano. Bassano looking up ice there for Preby. Preby to Yank. 2-on-1 the other direction. Yank takes a check but gets it back into the slot. Lays there for momentarily, finally cleared by Owatonna. But Bassano able to hold the line, keep the zone. 54 seconds remaining in the penalty kill. Good kill there by that line of penalty killers. Brenhog steals this one away in the neutral zone. Sends it over to Preby. Preby will set it all the way down into the zone. 38 seconds remaining in the kill. Long cross-ice pass, looking for the stretch pass. Fortunate for the Spartans as the Huskies had a guy coming off the bench well behind our defenders. Brenhog able to get a knee on it. Now they bang it out to the neutral zone. Nope. Huskies hold the line. Dahl out of the corner, looking for Case. Battling in the corner, 13 seconds in the kill. Here's an opportunity for Harding one-on-one. 8 seconds in the kill. Harding bothering the defender as he crosses the blue line. Finally, they're able to poke it away. Here's an opportunity for Harding as he picks it up out of the snowbank. Shot and a save. He did well to, A, pick it up out of the massive snowbank in front of the Huskies bench, but B, actually fight off a defender to get the shot off.
Puck just rolled in front of him. He didn't get much on the shot. He had Preby cutting down the middle, too.
Good hustle play there by Aaron Harding. Nathan Dozois in for the draw. He sends it to Bassano. Bassano down into the corner. He was looking for Dozois, but I think it got hung up in the netting. And we'll get a face-off inside the zone. 2:37 remaining in the second period. 5-0 Spartans. Dozois wins the draw. Back to Pendergast. Long shot there. Shot and a save. Rebound. Holton looking for his third. Pendergast able to get it momentarily. Goalie still rolling around in the slot, but the Huskies able to clear out through the neutral zone. They send it down into deep as Bassano takes a check. Yank there to help. Pendergast picks it up. He's got Dozois to the near side. He's got Holton. Drop pass to Holton. He sends it back to Bassano. That one's up and over the top of the net. Hops over the stick of Dozois into the half wall. Battle for it on the half wall. Yank, huge check there. Sends his man to the ice. Bassano kicks it ahead, but Owatonna able to clear, and it's a foot race. Blamo will get there first. He'll send it cross ice to Dozois. Dozois looks up ice to Pendergast. Pendergast looking for the one touch to Holton. That one's just a little bit errant, so he picks it up, and now he'll carry it in. Loses it in the snow in front of the Spartan bench. And now off a skate for the Huskies, and Bassano will bank it up, looking for Dozois. He banks it up to Holton. Holton, the rolling puck. He's got Morey in the slot. Shot, rebound, couple of slashes. No calls there either. Preby with a long shot, and that one's gloved down. As Holton was trying to get it to Morey, first he shot it. Morey was on the rebound. He takes a big slash in front of the goal, but no call. 1:14 remaining in the second period. 5-0 Spartans. Announcement just made that it's Bantam night here tonight. Welcoming all future Mayo Spartans. Brenhog keeps the line. Christofferson on the forecheck. Able to keep it in with Morey helping out. Now Lamers, he'll pick up the puck. Make one man miss. He'll get it down into the corner. Lamers getting it to Morey. Morey sends it to the slot. Nobody home there, but kept in the zone. Christofferson at the line. At the blue line. Finally, the Huskies clear. Preby looking up ice. He'll find Christofferson. Christofferson backhands it into the zone. Now down into the corner. Morey able to send it deep. Picked up by the Huskies. Morey chips it to Christofferson. Christofferson over to Lamers. Lamers back to Preby. We got a guy in front. Morey banks it off the boards, looking for Lamers. Over to the Huskies. They look to chip it out. Kept in by the Spartans. That one's knocked down now behind the goal. 14 seconds remain in the period. That one looking for the clearing pass. Preby intercepts. Long shot there blocked. Now Brenhog. His shot's blocked. Now sent out into the neutral zone. Preby sends it right back the other direction. And that'll do it for the second period. Your Spartans go into the locker room with a 5-0 lead over the Owatonna Huskies. Spartans out shooting the Huskies 18-13 despite being in the penalty box more often. And with that, we'll get a couple more Hockey Day Minnesota pictures and a little shout out to our sponsors as well as the Bantam families that have come to watch their future Spartans. And we'll be back shortly.
Flooring America, your flooring destination.
Whether you're looking for carpet, pre-finished wood,
ceramic tile, stone, laminates,
waterproof, luxury vinyl plank and tile.
Come to Hillers, 2909 South Broadway, where friends send friends.
My name is Jake Kirsch. I'm the Director of Performance here at ETS Rochester. We've been super fortunate to collaborate with Mayo Boys Hockey for the last 6 years since we came to town. We've served dozens of the athletes that came through that program that have gone on to do amazing things, and it's been awesome to facilitate their training and help set them up for success.
My greatest change has been my speed. I've gotten a lot quicker. I'm a goalie, so I get to the puck quicker. Overall, I just feel a lot more comfortable. I feel a lot stronger, more confident. Training at ETS is more like one-on-one with the coaches. In other places, it's normally just one coach and like 20 kids.
I feel like the coaches push us a lot more here than at like any other gym.
I'd say the atmosphere is more intense.
I like how we have our own sheet here at ETS, individualized for each person to help us get better at what we need to get better at.
Something that's super important with hockey players and the exposures they get throughout the year of always being on the ice and playing is taking care of their body, and we're super fortunate to be the ones helping keep their bodies resilient, strong, fast, so they can take the athleticism development that they've gotten with us and transfer it to the ice. So with hockey specifically, all the opportunity to play throughout the year where they're always on the ice takes a ton of wear and tear on their body. And so with us being able to individualize programs that are built out, whether they're in season, out of season, helps keep them fast, keep them strong, keep them resilient so they can handle the demands of sport.
Yeah, being here at ETS, it really feels like a family.
So from our team at ETS Rochester, we wish our Spartans good luck this year. Go dominate.
Welcome back, Spartan hockey fans. Spartans are just taking the ice for a third period. Spartans are up 5-0 going into the third period. Shots in favor of the Spartans, 18-13. See if we have any roster additions for the third period. Looks like we have Hank Holton out for the third period, as well as Logan Dinsmore. Teams are getting their final warm-ups in. We'll have puck drop momentarily. Starting the third period for Spartans, we have Finn Morey stepping in at center with Brock Lamers and Holland Christofferson at wing, with Dinsmore and Preemy back at the point. Spartans win the draw back. Dinsmore up the boards to Lamers. Lamers chips that. Picked off by Owatonna Husky. Turnover. Huskies coming through center ice. Pocket picked by Finn Moore. He dumps that puck in deep, and Lamers in hard on the forecheck. Finn Moore walks off the boards but loses the puck. Squirts out to the neutral zone. Preeby had his pocket picked. Owatonna coming in, moves over the middle. Shot goes wide. The puck gets hung up on the back of the net and is blown dead. And we'll have a face-off. Early opportunity for the Huskies coming in all alone. Hank Holton on the face-off. Loose puck on the dot, trying to find in some skates. Dahl takes that, reverses it, picked up by Yank. Moves it up, but just off target. Holton trying to fight through a Husky. He takes him down, and that's going to be an interference call. Spartans are going to go up in the power play early in the third period on interference. Ivan Holton was trying to jump around a Husky defender and got his stick wrapped up on him and hauled him down. So we have Brandt, Ivan Holton, Hunter Brenhag, Christofferson, and Dahl. Dahl at the point, sends it in low. Holton moves it back up top. Dahl to the middle, shot, tip, save, still loose, still battling for it, trying to find it. Puck's loose in the slot, comes out. Dahl, shot, blocked. Net got knocked off, so play's blown dead. Slow whistle by the refs. I thought the Owatonna goalie had it covered. Puck was just sitting loose in the slot for 5 seconds. Weston Brandt in the draw. Owatonna wins that to the corner. Brandt into assist. Moves it up top to Dahl. Dahl walks in, down to Brandt. Brandt coming in, walking in, looking to do something. Shot, save. Holton picks up that rebound. Moves it up high to Dahl. Dahl down low to Holton. Holton walking towards the middle. elects to move it up high to Dahl. Dahl over to Christofferson. Sharp angle shot by Christofferson. Beats the Husky goaltender to put your Spartans up 6-0 early in the third period. Nice puck movement on the power play by your Spartans. Christofferson with a short side snipe beats the Husky goaltender over the blocker. And that's going to put your Spartans up 6 goals, and with a 6-goal differential, it will be run time. Morey moves that up to Preby. Preby to Harding. Makes a move, loses the puck. Picked up by Yank, couldn't get a shot off. Rolls off his stick. Picked up by Owatonna. Collision at center ice between Morey and a Husky. Yank moves through the neutral zone. Dumps that puck in low. Preby in on the forecheck. Tries a center. Puck behind the net. Harding trying to dig it out of some skates. Preby into assist. Huskies will gain possession of that. Rim it up the boards. Goes off the winger's stick and out to Preby. Preby elects to send that back in low. Shot. Morey. That's tipped wide by the Huskies. Huskies coming out. Move that puck up. They go get a change. Dinsmore is coming around the net. Sees Harding up high. He's hit high. He goes to the ice, and that's going to be another penalty on the Huskies. Hopefully Harding's okay. Took that shot up high in the head. The referees are talking about it. That could be a head contact penalty. And I think that's what it's going to be. So that's going to be a head contact penalty. We'll see if that's a major. And that'll be a 5-minute power play for your Spartans. Hank Holton stepping in on the draw. Loose puck along the wall. Couple of Spartans battling. Hank Holton picks it up. Tries to hit Lamers. That goes behind the net. Pendergast at the point. Over to Morey. Pendergast walks in. Moves it up. Pendergast drops it to Morey. Morey cross ice. Yank behind the net. Moves it up to Morey. Back to Yank. Yank walks in, drops it back to Pendergast. In the corner to Yank. Yank behind the net. Gets a return pass from Lamers. Pendergast walks in, drops it back to Yank. Yank over to Morey. Cross ice, intercepted by Owatonna, but Pendergast jumps on that loose puck. He's walking through the middle. Shot deflected. Still loose. Still loose. And that just rolls through the crease. Morey at the point. Moves it down to Pendergast. Pendergast and Morey crisscross. Up to Yank. Yank fires that. That goes wide. And the Huskies will jump on that loose puck and send it the length of the ice. Pendergast back behind his own net. He's going to set up on the breakout. He'll retreat behind the net with Christofferson and Brandt. He moves up to Lamers. Lamers turns that puck over. Pendergast behind the net. Over to Christofferson. Christofferson moving up ice. With some speed. Jumps around one player and loses possession. And Huskies will send that back down the ice. 3 minutes left in the power play. Bo Dahl walking up ice. He moves across ice to Weston Brandt. Weston Brandt coming through. That's knocked off his stick, and he goes hard in the boards. Christofferson moves that puck up to Brandt. Brandt up to Dahl. Dahl walks in, shot. That goes off a skate. Bouncing puck, still loose. Brandt's able to keep that in at the blue line. Still walking in, makes a move. Puck is lost in the skates. Grabbed by Ivan Holton, who's walking. Drops it back to Dahl. Dahl in the corner to Brandhog. Brandhog back out to Dahl. Brandhog walking in, goes cross ice to Brandt. Oh, wide open net, and Brandt could not finish. Nice pass by Brandhog. Christofferson coming out of his own zone. Makes one move, some speed. Works wide. Drops it back to the middle, but that's in the skate of Ivan Holton. Dahl comes in, makes one move. Puck still loose. Holton will pinch. Puck along the half wall battle. Holton walking around, walking out of the slot. Shot. That's just wide. Still with possession. Holton will drop that to his brother Ivan. Preby at the point to Dahl. Dahl back to Preby. Working it down low to Holton. Christofferson through the slot. And Ivan Holton gets knocked to the ice and ends up, I'm sorry, that's Hank Holton that gets knocked down. Ends up on top of the Owatonna goaltender. And the referees are going to send both Holton and a Husky to the box. So 1 minute left in the 5-minute major. Puck is sent, but Yanks able to keep that in at the blue line. Spartans still up 5-on-4 on a major head contact penalty on Owatonna. Owatonna walks out of the neutral zone, coming through him, tries to make a move around Yank. Puck still on his stick, not able to get a shot off. Nice defensive move by Yank to lift the Owatonna Husky stick up. He wasn't able to get a shot off. Sent back down the ice by Owatonna. 15 seconds left in the penalty. Case coming through. Pee-wee pinches and keeps that puck in. Sent out by Owatonna. And with that, penalty expires. Owatonna was able to kill off the 5-minute major. Loose puck sent in by Owatonna. Dozois behind the net to pick it up. Soft pass up to Dinmore's picked off by Owatonna. Dinsmore behind the net, up to Case. Case makes one move around a Husky, but then loses the stick. Picked off by Preby, up to Dozois. Dozois, toe drag. Knocked out of the zone by the Husky, but then is touched by Case as it's sent back in for an offsides. Oh, no. And it looks like we have Aaron Harding. He's exiting the game after that hit to the head, so hopefully he's okay. So faceoff is won by Owatonna. Entering the zone, loose puck. In the skates, Owatonna picks that puck up. Not able to get a shot off, and they come out of the corner. Shot from the corner goes wide. Puck at the point. Another shot, that's blocked by Pendergast. Sent in low by Owatonna. Tempted centering pass picked off by Morey, who comes out of the zone with a little bit of speed. Sends that puck in, and he'll hustle after it. Pendergast out to Morey, shot. Nice save by the Husky goaltender on that one-timer by Morey. Brandhog moves it up to Preby. Preby flips that back behind the Husky goaltender. Puck is rung up, kept in. Preby shot. That's turned aside. Huskies walk out of the zone, tempted backhand, picked off by Dahl in the neutral zone. Puck still loose. Dahl makes one move, but Spartans are off sides, and that's blown dead. And with 3:35 left in the third period, we have Brant Lamers and Ivan Holton with Dinsmore and Preby. Faceoff is won back to Dinsmore. Dinsmore sends that back behind the Husky net. Lamers and Holton in on the forecheck. Now Brant in after it. Owatonna sends that out of the zone. Huskies from behind the net. Dangerously sent in front of the net off of a skate. Luckily, Colin Blomel was able to glove that down. Brant steps in on the draw. Loose puck on the dot. Still loose. Huskies pick it up. That's sent in the corner. Picked up by Grayson Yank. Moves it across ice to Brandhog. Brandhog chips it up to Lamers, but just ahead of him. Puck still loose. Lamers fell back in the zone, so Spartans have to tag up. Ivan Holton takes a heavy hit from the Huskies and is sent to the ice. And then the puck is flipped up and out of play. And with 2 minutes left in the third period, we'll have a face-off to the right-hand side of the Husky goaltender. We have Hank Holton stepping in on this face-off, and he has Doze, Wong, Christofferson at wings, with Dahl and Preby at the point. Doze wall along the half wall. Makes a move, but he's pinched along the boards. Sent out by Owatonna. Preby up to Christofferson. Christofferson will send that cross ice into the near side corner. Dozois to Holton. Holton gets knocked down. Preby shot from the point. That's deflected wide by Owatonna. Back out to Preby. Another shot. And that's saved by the Husky goaltender. And we have 1 minute left in the third period. Faceoff is won back by the Spartans. At the point, Brandhog shot in the slot. Holton fires that. That's saved by the Husky goaltender. Dinsmore knocks that puck down. Sent in low. Blomel back behind to stop that puck. Loose puck in the slot. Still loose. Huskies fan on that spinorama shot. Sent back around by Brandhog. Huskies will walk out of the corner. And with 13 seconds left, they're able to hop on a loose puck and beat Colin Blomel. Watch the replay on that one. So the Husky defenseman is able to beat the Mayo defender, walk in all alone and beat Colin Blomel to break up his shutout, unfortunately. So 9 seconds left in the game. Puck is down. The Huskies will just kill some time. 2 seconds left. They fire that puck towards the net. And that'll do it. Spartans are victorious against the Owatonna Huskies 6-1 shots in favor of the Spartans, 28-15. So varsity puck drop is at 7 p.m. It is Bantam night, so we have quite the Bantam crew. I saw there's over 20 kids in the RYHA Bantam program. They'll be participating tonight that are future Mayo Spartans. So we'll do some intermission interviews with them. So join us back at 7 p.m. for puck drop for the varsity. Thanks for watching.